What's up, everybody? It's Ricky Rolando here. Gonna do a carpet switch out in my truck. It's a 94 F-150 XLT. So basically all you're gonna start with is unbolting all the seats and taking all the stuff that's holding the carpet down out. So I've already done most of that. I'll show you the back seat later, basically with the front and the passenger seat, the front driver and passenger both. There's gonna be 4 bolts that look like this. I don't know if you can see that good. I don't know if the camera focusing. I can't remember what size they are. I think they're like 5/8 or something like that. But anyways, this is what it looks like. You got your seat, and then you go right here. There's 2 bolts. There's gonna be one right here and one right there. You just take those off. Make sure you unplug this wire as well. This wire is what makes your seat have all the little electric controls and stuff. So there's gonna be 2 more bolts. You can see I just tipped back because I don't have them in, but they go right here, right here. They'll be bolted in here and here. So there's what it looks like on the whole seat. And then basically you're just gonna pull your seats out. So that just takes some lift. Okay. So then you're gonna just boom. You're gonna do the same thing with this one. And then your back seat, I can show you right now, but like I said, it's gonna be kind of hard to tell. So there's some more bolt mounts. Those are sticking out down here. And then there's just gonna be those 2 on this side and 2 more on the other side. These ones came all the way out because the bolts were a little frozen onto them. So that's fine too. They're just gonna screw in the same way. So it's a little hard to see, but these are the seat posts in the back seat, and they're actually kind of close to the edge. Watch. See? Here's the edge. Like, that's where your feet would rest. And then they're just right there. And it's only those 2 on each side. So these ones are a little harder to show. Right there you can see more oil. Hopefully that one doesn't leak. The last time it was some other type of oil. I don't know why I'm showing you inside there. That is dirty as fuck. So yeah, that's all there is to that. This thing is bolted in with 3 bolts. There's 1 here and 2 in front of the cup holders. I don't know if you can see them through. Yeah, you can. So that just comes out. They're like these big old washer bolts. Pick up your whole thing, move it out. As you can see, the carpet is much cleaner down there because it's never really been touched. So then the next thing to be out would just be your 4x4 and everything. You're just gonna pull these off so the cards come out. This should just pop up, and I think you could just slide it through sideways like that once you're starting to pull out the carpet. I haven't taken out all the screws on this one. I don't even know if they're holding it very well anyway. I guess I just need to take out 1 or 2. I'll do that, and then I'll show you how it looks once I get the carpet ready to pull out. The only other thing you're gonna have to unbolt before getting the carpet out is this little panel here. There's 4 screws here, 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 and here. You just unscrew and pop it out. And then as you can see, I have like a amp system, so I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with that. I'm thinking I'm just gonna pull this part of the carpet up first and then tuck it under while I get everything ready. The only other bolts, you can take them out, or I just ripped it, but these seatbelt mounts kind of get in the way of this like part of the carpet. So you either have to tear it or you have to take out those mounts. Tearing it's probably not a big deal because this is going to be tucked away under a seat and never seen again anyways. So if you're like planning on taking it out and cleaning it or something, that's an option. So I ran into one more issue that I think is going to be a thing that you're going to have to remove because this is a little too big and it doesn't come apart any further than that. So I don't think you can angle it to where the carpet will come out with taking it out. So what I'm going to do is take off this bolt and just remove my shifter for the 4x4 neutral and stuff. There's already kind of like a little mark of where it was sitting. It's kind of hard to see. There's like already kind of a mark like right there where it was sitting. If you don't know what direction this thing's gonna angle at, make sure you make a mark so you can like figure out how you gotta put it in so it stays at the angle and stuff that it's at. So all I did was loosen that bolt slightly and the whole thing came out like no problem. This is what it looks like. It was a 1/2 inch. So these are the next things you're gonna need. Got some Windex and some rags, and then a shop vac. So I'm gonna vacuum all the dust and little particles out, and then I'm gonna wipe everything down with the Windex and stuff. That's not even necessary, but I'm gonna do a Duraline or a Duramat, I forget what it's called. I ordered some insulation for the floors to try to make it a little more quiet on the road. The reason why I'm doing this actually is because I had a big jug of oil spill all over the floor back here, and you can kind of see the oil stains. So the Windex is kind of making the paint come off, and I didn't notice that until just now. I don't really care because it's on the floor, but I'm still gonna go ahead and switch anyways to something else. All right, so I got it pretty clean. Kind of hard to tell. I'm gonna just wipe whatever's left as I put the Duraline or Duramat or whatever it's called in. Okay, so the carpet came out no problem. Just remember to tuck these under the carpet before pulling it out. All of the cables that stick out of it, it should just be these three. This one, and the other one for the other seat. That part was probably the toughest part to get the carpet out from, and then right here next to the gas pedal. The gas pedal just kind of gets in the way. You kind of have to pull it out from under it before you can pick it up. And then right here you just kind of have to angle it like I said. Otherwise it's pretty cake. So I got this Duraline. This is what's going in. A little annoyed because it was supposed to be here yesterday, and I have crap to do tomorrow. So I have to get this done tonight. I'm gonna first open them and lay out and see like how big it all is and stuff and what I need to cut and whatnot. And then I'll just mark where I need to cut it, and then I'll stick it down. I'll show you that as I go. Right now I'm just gonna see how to get it all fitted, and maybe I'll cut it, or I'll show you right before I cut it first. Okay, so I'm not really sure about the exact best way to go about this, but what I did was I cut it out. This was all metal, just bare metal underneath it. And then I tucked it under the wires as best as I can. And I'm gonna try to just stick this around this screw. So if I have to rip that up a little farther, I'll do that. Same with this side. As you can see, the side's already done a little better. But yeah, I'm just gonna do that. To make sure it didn't lose my place, this was all straight because I had a straight line on it at first. So I just made this straight line go with the straight line right there. And I stuck it down like this. So I ripped off a section like that, and then I stuck the section that I got ripped off. So next I can lift this all the way up and peel it off and go slowly, because as you see there's like these divots and you want it to tuck down into all of them. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to do that without getting too many air pockets, and make sure it sticks directly to the metal and not like close and not reaching it, you know. So I'm gonna move on from there. So I got the Dynaliner in the truck. It wasn't too hard, just kind of time consuming. Ideally, you would want to cut all of it in as few pieces as possible. So you just do like section by section with as big a sections as possible. I'm in a little bit of a hurry and I just want to get it done, so I did the parts where it was a lot of cover, I did those in big sections, and then where it got to be like smaller and more curvature, more stuff in the way, I just kind of puzzle pieced it together and put it in there. So another small issue I'm noticing is this carpet came out of a 1991, which is slightly different because the shifter for the manual, or maybe it came out of an automatic. It either came out of an automatic or it's different. I really don't know. So this is the finished product. This is where it was the hardest to install, around these things. You can see my poorly cut hole. And then there's, yeah, just like around the pedals, cause see how it's kind of tight and it's close to the edges. So yeah, it wasn't too bad. And then, yeah, that's the back. Pretty clean. So once again, here you go. I have this set up right there because I was vacuuming it one last time. This is actually a couple weeks after I got this installed, so yeah, there's a couple little specs I missed, but yeah, it's pretty clean. And basically it's spray painted with a vinyl paint. So yeah, you just get like a charcoal colored vinyl paint, and then I just sprayed it twice. So like once to get it nice and black, and then just once to make sure it wasn't gonna rub off over time as easily.